So here we go. I'm literally looking at this guy opening up a door for another dog. And that dog, there's another dog over there. It's raining and cold outside. There's another dog literally right over there, right there. Literally trying to get inside. I feel so bad. That dog's like so wet. I'm waiting for this dude to freaking get his other dog. I hope he picks up his dog and gets his dog inside because it's freaking raining. Like, enough is enough. Like, one thing is you burnt down my garage. Okay. But now when I sit there and see animal abuse, like, this is animal abuse. It's raining outside. Put your dog inside your house. I got no respect for that. And the guy opened up his window. It makes no sense why he wouldn't take his dog in the house. It's raining outside. And this is driving me crazy. This right here, it's one thing to have a garage, right? That's a materialistic. My burnt garage is material. That's an actual life. Like, that's being suffered by just irresponsibility. Dun 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 dun.
Sorry, my dear. Sorry, I scared you. Okay, here, babe. Thank you. Thanks for holding.
Be safe, guys. Be safe.
The kid did?
No, the guy. Wait, I think I see him. Is that him? Am I?
We went to this bowling alley.
Are you going live?
Dude, do you dare me?
Yeah, I dare you.
I showed up to this bowling alley for Rob's birthday. And honestly, like, I was looking forward to it. And man, the whole power went out. The whole entire power. Me and Jeremy have just been adopting puppies all day.
Candy and Cinnamon are in that room over there with pinballs. I'm gonna go say hi. There's some bad news.
Yeah, we don't have insurance. We don't have insurance at all. I thought, so yeah, what happened was I took a position on a show. I got signed to Citizen Jones. It was an MTV show on like vintage t-shirts. And I was just gonna give my mother this house, and we went through with the paperwork and everything. Well, it turns out the show didn't get picked up by MTV. So, you know, they flew me out to LA and we did all these things. I got paid for my, you know, for my time. No, go ahead. And I never realized that I had to move forward with the house insurance, and I didn't realize it was taken off. So yeah, it super sucks. And then I got a hold of the guy, I got a hold of the owner, I guess his first name is Tony. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, Tony. Yeah. And he informed me that they don't have house insurance either. So
Pretty much done for.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said it's not even worth going, getting a lawyer or nothing.
No.
It wastes your money.
Yeah, you're just going to waste your money.
Why?
Because you're going to go after no one that has any. That's the problem. See, the issue you would have had is going after them over there. And that's what I was telling Grandma. So it's, I don't even know how the heck that's even possible.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I trust you. Yeah, it's a whole nother thing. Yeah. So wait. Yeah.
Go ahead, explain it to him.
So the issue is, and that's why I came back here, okay? So the point was, and that's what I'd asked her, and that's what I was going to ask you, is where you guys would typically smoke, okay?
Oh.
So those are the issues that you face. So we have that, okay?
Yeah.
So we have that. And also the other issue is, do you have any enemies in the neighborhood? So that was the question that I wanted to ask. Anybody that you have had any kind of tip with of late or anything like that. So
no.
The issue is this, and that's why I said, so if you're asking me what started that fire, okay?
Now, guys, you got to understand, at this time, I'm not thinking of the guy. I had no idea that other guy could have possibly been a suspect. It didn't cross my mind yet.
Guy in the back with his bonfire started your garage on fire. The problem is, if they call me into court, okay, the way that it works is, okay, Chief Neal, you know, you're a certified investigator, so what started this fire? Well, if I say the bonfire started the fire because of the strong winds and everything else, well, where did it start? Well, I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? You're supposed to know, you're the investigator, so you don't know the spot where it actually started at? I says, no, I can't tell, because when it blows across, it could have set any part of that side of that garage on fire, okay? But I can't pinpoint the area because the damage was so bad because of the way that it landed. Well, what's to say it wasn't a cigarette, a discarded cigarette? Well, I can't tell you that because I couldn't find anything. As soon as you say that, my case is gone. So those are the issues that we face, is we don't have anything specific except for that. So the problem is that. So if I
So
go to,
is there enough evidence that, because I have on camera that there was a bonfire going before you got here, Fire Marshal, there was a way bigger bonfire going. When you got here, it was down to just smoke.
Oh, we know. I can tell by the size of that damn thing.
Yeah, it was huge. When they were putting out my garage fire, that fire was
with
huge.
The wind and everything else would have been more than enough for us in the past to say that that's what started that garage on fire. They call that negative corpus. So if you can't find out anything else, and that's the most logical. That's
Yeah, there's nothing flammable in the garage.
That's what they call that. So, you know, with that, okay, with negative corpus, that gave us a right to say that's what started. They threw that out years ago. So we don't have that anymore where I could actually say, yeah, I'm 100% sure that's what started that fire, because it could have been a cigarette tossed in the ground with the wind that would have kicked that up and started fires. We see that all the time.
You know, I thought about it like enemies. Like, I don't have any enemies, and there's no way that fire was started any other way. Like,
I don't think so either.
There's no way, right? Like,
The problem is
proving
the
it.
problem is proving it.
But
the court case is very, very weak, and we'd lose.
But what about the witnesses? What about the witnesses?
We don't have one. You know, the only thing we have is her next door.
Yeah.
She said she smelled and then saw the fire, but she didn't see anything else. So that's the problem.
She said she seen the guy put it on fire, pretty much.
So
she said that
saw him burning.
She said that she saw him burning, and she said that she saw him identify the fire and run back to his home.
Of course.
And then a huge fire is not even 2 feet away from my garage, and that's not enough to prove it?
No, unfortunately.
So wait, what would we need to prove it? Just physical?
The biggest thing would have been video for sure.
Yeah.
That would have been the biggest thing, is video, you know,
Man.
or literally getting him to say, yeah, I started that fire. But he's not going to say he started it because it's accidental on his behalf. So, and there's the biggest thing there. That's the other issue that you have to face, is even if we said, or he said that he knows he saw the embers come over and start that fire, it's still accidental. And so accidental, they're not going to charge them.
I can't sue him for property damage?
Who are you going to go after, though?
I'm going to go after the owner of the house.
You can try.
That's my plan. That's my only plan.
Try, but like I told him.
Yeah, I mean, that guy owns like 20 plus houses. He definitely has enough money to pay for my garage.
Well, that's up to you.
You know, I have to. I mean, I can't really prove that it's intentional, but I can prove that it's his fault.
The only thing, if we got called in the court, the only thing that I could say is, with wind conditions, with, you know, witness statements like you're saying, you know, that said that maybe he was back there, or whatever the case may be, but that still doesn't say that he started that fire. His bonfire could have started the fire.
Right.
A good lawyer is going to ask, well, did you prove that there was no cigarette smoking? No, there's nothing back there.
I mean, I have like proof that I didn't leave my house and nobody was back there but them. Right. You know, and then I have proof that there was high winds.
Where was that camera at?
Which one?
The camera that you from the front? Can you get in from the side over there?
No. Just to my house, there's the front, the side, and the other side. And it sucks because I usually have a camera right there on the balcony. But that camera, yeah, I know, man. I was charging it. That's the bad thing about wireless cameras, is that I had to charge it. Yeah, but I definitely have proof that I didn't leave my house. I mean, in a sense, because there was nobody that left any of the entrances. I have that. And then I was also thinking about where it started, like how and where it started as well.
Yeah, and see, and the other thing, like I told Grandma too, and that's the issue that you face. The owner is not the one responsible for the fire. It's his occupant. So that's the reason why you're probably going to lose for sure on that side.
Yeah, but isn't he responsible of his occupants, especially if he doesn't have house insurance?
Not for something like that. Nope.
So nobody will be accountable for this.
No, that's the problem with the freaking justice system, dude.
I cannot believe that I'm hearing this fire marshal tell me that nobody will be accountable for such a bad fire that's going to cost me so much money. It's mind-blowing. And there's no way to blame the fire marshal because he's just giving the best advice he can know how to give.
I hate something like that too.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
I don't want you to waste your money because that's what
No,
you're gonna do.
I mean, you see, you can't really blame the fire marshal because he's definitely taking my best interest into consideration and letting me know that pretty much that I would be wasting my money. It'd be worth it though. I'll definitely try my hardest to make do something. I don't know. When they bring you into court, you'll definitely have facts.
Yeah.
There was high winds that day. There was a bonfire on that day. We showed up. The bonfire was illegally done.
Yes.
You know, that's an illegal bonfire, right?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be doing that.
No, they're not supposed to be doing
Why didn't they get cited?
But there again, that's the whole point. The whole point is he didn't even know he couldn't burn the city of Lorain. You know, so how would he know unless you actually tell him, which I told him. That's why I can't cite him either.
So, but next time you can cite him.
Yes.
Next time,
I told him the next time I see you doing it, you're cited. I said, don't do it again.
Yeah, I'll never let them burn ever again. I'll call you guys immediately.
Immediately, for sure.
Yeah. I thought for sure this was going to be really easy to prove, man, because of the evidence that I had. So like when I said I was going live, I was kind of like, you know, my adrenaline was really high when I was talking to you last time, but I was.
You were definitely jacked up.
Oh man, dude, I'm still devastated, man. Because I worked so hard to afford a garage like this, man. And then like I got burnt twice by the contractors. So the third contractor finally did it, and I took so much pride in this garage, man. That's how I was hyped up. But when I clicked go live on my laptop, I grabbed my laptop and took it outside with me. And when I took it outside with me, I put my laptop on the roof of my box truck and literally captured the whole entire thing of it flaming up and everything. And I captured me pulling my jet ski out of the way. So for me to be able to do all of that, that's a lot of evidence as well that I wasn't even anywhere near my garage.
No, and we know that. I know you weren't. I mean, you can tell just by talking to you. You don't have anything to do with that part of it. That's not the issue. And we know that it was done that way. That all the wind was blowing from that direction.
Yeah.
I mean, this way strong. So, you know, and when you have a fire of that size, those embers are going to go absolutely everywhere. I can't believe it didn't start the houses on fire.
I couldn't believe it either. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't here, Fire Marshal, it might have blew up my house.
Yeah.
Because that would have went on fire. That would have got to the gas and blew up. Then my box truck would have really went into flames.
You know, I mean, and there's instances of this everywhere that day.
Yeah.
I mean, in other cities, this shit was blowing up.
That's what my nana said.
Everywhere. So, I mean, that's the whole point. You know, the point is, we know that that's what started that fire. The problem is, I can't prove without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, we on reasonable doubt. Yeah. We can try to go after him. You know, if I get in, we'll try to go after him.
I think there's the biggie. You know, I wouldn't spend money out of your own pocket for it because you're going to lose.
For a lawyer,
No, it's not worth it. And they cost a lot of money. I mean, minimum $5,000.
Minimum just to retain them.
Just to start, you know. And then what are they going to go after? They're going to go after someone who's got nothing.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, they're going to go after the owner of the property. And that owner, he owns a lot of properties.
What I'm getting at, though, is he's going to tell the truth. I own that property, but I'm not the occupant. It's the occupant's responsibility to act accordingly, not his. You know, you'll be surprised at how minimal rights owners actually have to their property, to their own property. They have so little rights when it comes to somebody else occupying their homes. It's crazy.
So if I win the case, obviously he'll have to be responsible.
Yes.
But that's in the
after
event.
You've already spent all your money.
That's already spent. Yeah, I already spent $20,000. I could have just put it into this garage and just got it rebuilt.
And the thing is, and that's what I told Nana, don't call an insurance company to get anything insured until this is completely redone again, since you don't have insurance. Because as soon as they see there was a fire here, they won't insure you. And your rates will be outrageous. So make sure. Oh yeah, they'll be outrageous.
Wow.
So if you even
my
have any
mother's
plans
calling
at all,
their insurance right now, so maybe that might even be a bad idea that she informs them.
Yes. So
wow.
I just told her that. I just told Nana the same thing. Don't let them know you had a fire.
Yeah, I got friends coming here in about 30 minutes, man. They're gonna come and help me, clean up all this other stuff. It's not even the garage as well. It's just the merchandise is ridiculous. My merchandise, it sells for so much online, man. They love the stuff. So It's
But
definitely
that's
a
how you
huge
know that
loss.
it never started on the inside of the garage.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
no,
look
no
at-
way.
look
I
at
don't
the
have
one in
anything
there.
flammable.
There's no electric lines going through there.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no electric lines at all in there.
And you can see on the other side of that, except for stuff that's burned from heat, there's no real fire damage inside the garage.
Yeah, it
so
all
that tells
came
you right
from
there it all
outside.
came from outside. So we know it all started out here. You know, but again, you have a bunch of leaves. Somebody could have been back here smoking a cigarette, tossed the cigarette down with the wind, and could light the leaves up and do the same exact thing. Some knucklehead from across the street that you pissed off and gave the finger to the other day or something. You know how that goes. They come back here
threw a
and it's really
Molotov
easy.
over
You
here.
know, all they gotta do is light a piece of paper.
Or
with
a
this wind.
dragon could have
You
came
know,
and,
you know.
and breathed on my garage. I mean, anything beyond reasonable doubt, I guess. Yeah.
Those are the normals that happen in City Lane all the time.
Man,
Those people
I
starting
can't
at
believe
people
I'm
with
out.
cigarettes, that kind of stuff.
I can't believe I'm out all this money. And what also is interesting to me is that the back part of my garage didn't burn.
Yeah.
That's what's also
Very strange. Yeah.
that's very strange that back part didn't burn.
Right.
So that's what drives me insane. I wonder, man. I do.
Well, yeah, and look at the fence right there.
Yeah.
So how does that happen like that where the fence doesn't get damaged?
How does the fence not get damaged?
So I mean
So why is that burnt? Why is
the garage? See, that's what I'm saying.
why is that is completely on fire for sure.
Right.
But this is not on fire. Only right there.
So there had to be somebody must have moved something that was sitting here that caught on fire.
Somebody must have moved
You know, like
something.
something like one of those things over there or something like that. It was probably on fire when the guys got here, and they may have lifted up and threw it so it didn't start more of a fire. You know what I mean? I mean, if this was ignited already, the guys are going to move that and put it out.
So what? So you think somebody came in the backyard and moved it?
I'm talking about one of my guys.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because you see that the siding over there is damaged where that is ignited, but this whole side didn't even get ignited.
Right.
So that's what drives me insane now.
Well, like I said, that's why I'm
But
saying.
there's no way. It had to have been that bonfire,
something
man.
like this, you know, the embers could have came down, started whatever.
See, these were totes filled with dirt from that. A long time ago, I was building a fire pit a long time ago, but I burned in there one time and burnt my siding, never did it again because it was too close. And I was just burning little stuff. But yeah, that is extremely, so I mean, yeah, so what? If you were to guess though, what do you think? Do you think something just flew over here
That's what all happens. That's how that happens, especially with the wind that strong and a fire that big.
Yeah.
That's how this stuff happens.
And then it probably just caught the side of my garage on fire.
And like I said, and that's how I told Nana, you know, when it comes to these kind of things, when you're doing the investigations, you pretty much know oftentimes what started the fire. The problem is now the burden of proof is on you.
Damn it,
You know what I mean?
man.
So, you know, that's the issue that we have.
Hey, what's up, Jeremy? The fire marshal just came over, and he's explaining to me how... So this is when Jeremy first got here. He has never even seen the whole fire and the magnitude of it. Pretty much it's not what you can know. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove in terms of the damage. And pretty much given that my insurance and his insurance doesn't cover it, it's going to be hard to prove beyond a reasonable doubt who caused this fire. And pretty much that I could sue pretty much, but it would be a thing where he would just say that his tenants aren't him. Pretty much, so that he's not responsible.
You'd have to sue the tenants.
So I'd have to sue the tenants, which
That's the only chance you have.
which
You know, and, yeah.
which in that turn, the guy didn't even speak English like properly when you asked him his name. So
What can I say about that? Exactly. I can't say much about that.
I don't think that
I don't want to go there on that, but yes. I mean, unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, honestly, Fire Marshal, I'm glad you came over here to give me a little bit more clarity, because the next step I was going to do is probably retain a lawyer.
Yeah.
But...
And you still can. I'm just saying that it's probably not going to work.
Because you see these cases often.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Wow, this is probably one of the saddest things that's like ever happened to me in my whole entire life, man.
I'm sure of that.
And I can't believe that I'm not in insurance, man. The insurance thing is driving me insane, man. I was calling my mom, I was nagging my mom all the time because I talked to the insurance company myself.
Fire Marshal, you gotta tell him. this is probably one of the best case scenarios.
Yes.
This is limited damage compared to what could have happened. His house is safe. He's
And we
safe.
had those discussions, and that's exactly the issue.
Yeah, this is luck. This is really lucky. This is one of the best case scenarios.
For having a fire, he's absolutely right. This is one of the best case scenarios you
Even-
can have, just because of
I guess that's a good way of like looking at it. You know, I definitely want to stay positive, man.
These 2x4s are even salvageable.
Some of them, but if you look at the foundation, though, the whole, the trusses in the inside are burnt, man.
Well, and this is how we can tell, and that's why I can't really see what I'm trying to see, you know. So, but you can look at the wood, and this is what we look for when we're actually trying to figure out where a fire started. Is you can look at the damage on the wood.
Yeah.
And so the damage on the wood is all focused in this area here.
So that's like the most
You know,
intense
so
part
you
of
can
it.
tell that most likely, and look down here too, you know, that most likely the ember came from over here and landed down in this area. It started down this down here first.
Yeah, maybe
You know,
this
so
caught
these,
on
these
fire.
are all areas where, whatever's out there is anything that's flammable, you know. That's,
Yeah, I mean that cotton will go right up in flames. Yeah. And you know, honestly, they're normally good about the fires. You know, I don't ever have to call on them because I buy storage units, so I understand how it is getting rid of garbage. But obviously, the high winds that we even had high wind warnings. So yeah, it's pretty bad, man. But again, I do appreciate you coming over, Fire Marshal.
Yeah, no
it
worries.
really was a huge thing where I was lost.
Well,
I never
like I said,
experienced anything like this.
The guys did a really good quick stop.
I know they did. I'm
You're
amazed.
very, very lucky you didn't lose a whole lot more, for sure.
Yeah, this whole garage, if I want to rebuild it, has to come down though, man. The foundation's kind of shot, man, in my opinion.
The foundation actually looks extremely strong still.
Well, I mean, like you see like all the wood up there. Like I don't know if I'll be able to use any wood up top that are.
Actually, with the exception of like these up here, all that actually looks still really good.
Yeah.
And you know what they do a lot of times when they're actually rebuilding is they just sister joist it.
Oh,
So
do
this-
they? Yeah, they just
one
sister
alongside
joist
the
it.
two
Yeah.
valley, you know,
And
these
probably
ones, yes.
spray
This one
something.
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, I just concluded like if it ever has like those veins like that, it's not good wood.
It's called severe charring. Yeah, that's going.
Severe charring. But like anything like that, obviously, is still good.
This is all we call gatoring. It's alligatoring.
Alligatoring.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. Guys, alligators are completely out. This is unacceptable. Yeah, man, alligators are out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just been kind of just moping around lately, man. I just been moping.
I'm sure.
I've been moping, man. I got to get to it, though.
Yep. All right, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah. So a couple things that we definitely clarified.
Let me give you my card.
Yeah, for sure. Number one is they can't be cited because they got their warning. Pretty much, that's highly illegal. But you gave them their warning.
I gave them their warning. Yes.
So that's the reason why they're not being cited.
Yes.
And then number two, I'm definitely probably going to waste my time and money hiring a lawyer, given that going after them, they don't have anything to go after.
I never want to say that only because you have the right to get a lawyer.
At any
obviously,
time, right.
You know, but because of the conditions, like you just said, if there's no insurance there's no insurance here.
Yeah.
You're good just to get your friends and your buddies to come over.
Yeah.
Come and throw it all up.
Rebuild it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then you're going to do it a whole lot cheaper than you would be paying a contractor for sure. So why would you not do that?
I just brought 4 people here.
There you go. I see that.
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna throw everything away that needs to be thrown away, but yeah, I got a huge job ahead of me now that I know.
A lot of work.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, good on the. Yeah, I'm good on the questions, and I also have your number, and I got it on video as well. So, yeah.
If you have any more questions, give me.
I definitely have everything recorded, man. From me moving my jet ski while the fire's going up to your guys coming and putting it out to you giving me this explanation. So in the event I do need any proof, I think I have the most I possibly can get other than an actual camera showing that. Witnesses on both sides. That's definitely a benefit. We'll figure it out, man.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Sorry, man.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. Thank you. And again, I do want to apologize for being so emotional that day, man. Well, guys, there you have it. Draw your own conclusions. Comment below what you guys think. Is the fire marshal correct? Do you believe that the fire marshal has some type of point? Does he make sense? Let me know, guys. Thank you so much for watching Storage Legends, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.